everyone, and welcome back to the Pitchside Banta podcast. Yours truly, Harrison here speaking. I've got my brother, man, David on the line. Bro, what's going on, man? David, what's going on?
How you doing, man? We back. Doing good, doing good. Looking forward to a good episode.
How was your week, David, man? Let me know how your week was. Before we delve into all this stuff.
Uh, so it's been going good, to be honest. A lot of work.
Yeah.
Settling back in Nige after traveling for a little bit. So we're doing all right.
Yeah,
We're
you
doing all
did
right.
travel. Yeah, you did travel.
We're doing all right.
You
Yeah.
were in a bit of a world tour, eh?
Not much, not much. A bit of a Yankee tour, but yeah, yeah, yeah.
Not bad, brother. Not bad, brother. Yeah, as someone always in Nigeria, yeah, we never, we there to wait for you, make you come back. We will come
How
record
about you,
podcast.
bro? Have you been? I swear.
Good man, good man. I swear, man. One of the well, it's not the hardest things, but one of the things that just annoyed me, man. Like the generator, no, I say generator, the transformer in my area just got spoiled. So like it just been difficult managing buying fuel like almost every 2 days, 3 days. Just the crazy man, spending unnecessary money. But apart from that, work has been good. We thank God. Yeah, and also we thank God Manchester United won this week. Yeah.
Yeah, man, not easy at all.
Oh, oh man, we beat Sunderland 2-0 over the weekend. But bro, if we had recorded this podcast last week, would you have been Amorim out? Yes or no?
Nah, not really. No, no.
Oh, okay, okay. Because the whole fan base went into uh, uh, like crisis level, DEFCON 2 or whatever it's called. Like everyone went into some. If you see the well, I say the discourse online, it just felt like almost everyone wanted him out of the club. Ineos need to sack him now. They don't want to sack him. I was even seeing the names Gareth Southgate being floated around. Can you imagine?
That was
Gareth
just
fucking
fake news,
Southgate.
man. Tabloids
Oh
know how to
man,
exploit United fans, and United fans fall for it every single time.
man, it was something else watching how the fan base was reacting to the loss against Brentford. Bro, actually, I watched that match, and I would say um, one of the things when I was watching the game, I was so annoyed because I just said to myself, "This is not a good team." You had guys making stupid mistakes. Mbumo was out of the game. Shesko was trying. Obviously, he scored the one goal that we had in the game, but it looked like it wasn't a good idea to be playing an offside trap or high line with Harry Maguire at the back. It made no sense. Buying there was making everyone nervous. The last goal
Yeah,
pissed me off. Dogu final ball terrible.
his
There was
final
just so
ball
much
is
rubbish.
so terrible. Oh God,
Oh my god, my
his
god! Like
final
the
ball is
mistakes,
so terrible.
the mistakes were numerous to say the least. And
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, like every fan, I was pissed off with the result because I felt like we just won the game against Chelsea. It was an opportunity to build some momentum and actually win 2 games in a row for the first time
games.
since
Yeah,
January of this year.
yeah.
But we didn't manage that. And coming into this game against Sunderland, Amrim, I felt, was under a lot of pressure from a huge subsection of fans or a huge section of other fans who perhaps
Yeah.
want him out of the club. And it's the same thing all the time. Everyone wants him to change the system, adapt. I don't know. And I think the media, like all these pundits and all these other ex-players that talk about it and talk on the matter, uh, it's like a very easy target like punchline that they use all the time. Like the mistakes that were made against Brentford, I don't think
Can
had
happen in
had
any
anything to do with
system.
the system. It can happen in any system. Look at Liverpool. I've been playing for 4-3-4-2-3-1. Now, is it? And they getting exploited from their sides with their wing back, which is what just happened with the right backs and left back. That's their wing backs or what you want to call them, or full backs.
Yeah,
In this game against Chelsea, in the game against Brentford, in the game against just this last game now against Galatasaray, it was these same issues. They have four at the back, but people just make it sound like if it's the system. I don't get. Don't get me wrong. I know that there are issues specific to the system in terms of the midfielders. We always talk about how sometimes they leave so much gap and all that, and they go forward too much. We know that, but this is not specific to the system, in my opinion. A lot of the issues are not specific to the system, and I feel like people just use that as a like it's an easy target, and you know, but at the end of the day, we say all that, but we know that if you don't win, if you don't get the results, you're going to be under pressure. So and yeah, I don't know. What do you think about the whole thing? Of course, it's about this result right against Sunderland.
I'll go like you. I'll start with the Brentford game. Um, you know, it's very easy to watch something and as you said, it's the easy thing to do. You see the
Yeah,
game, we have a manager, people have been coming for the system, they lose a game, oh yeah, it's the system, it's the manager, blah 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 blah. Most of these pundits don't even watch the games, right?
mm,
Amorim said something that was very nice after the Sunderland game. He said that look, my players are beginning to believe you guys, you
yeah,
media and
he did.
tabloids, when you guys say it's the system and this and that. And I know it's not the system, and they should believe in me. They shouldn't believe in you because I've watched more football than all of you guys combined.
Mm,
And that's the truth. He's the manager. He's going to live and die by his decisions. If we do it and
mm,
we continue to lose uncontrollably, he gets sacked.
yeah,
And if he doesn't lose uncontrollably, he keeps his job. And then something must be going right for you not to get sacked. So
yeah,
we just wait and we see. But when it comes to our start and all that, Manchester United fans are so like reactionary. I think
yeah.
right now we already had a better start to the season than we had last year already.
Oh really?
And
Oh really?
yeah.
Oh
And other little things like that. When it comes to the Brentford game, if you watch that game, what happened? Now, the only goal you can blame the coach for or his system is the first goal. Why did you
yeah,
leave Maguire
exactly.
as your last man? Okay.
Yeah,
Why did you
exactly.
leave him there? Why did you put a high line when you know they're going to hit long balls back? Or if you do play a high line, why don't you make sure a delete or a euro is playing so that they make that run to catch the guy, at least to put him off his shot? That's
Yeah,
the only one you can blame the coach for. But for
the
the second
coach.
goal,
Yeah,
they gave away a silly turnover. They had a flick on. They progressed to the wing. They crossed the ball in, and they had an attempt on goal by there, just like Onana taps it into the running path of their striker to score his second goal. And the shot of the striker actually goes to Baindia. He doesn't finish it to the other side or something.
yeah,
The shot goes to where Baindia is. Baindia actually can stop that shot, that
yeah,
second goal. If you watch it back, Baindia could
yeah,
actually stop that second goal. But of course, he fails to. The ball hits him, goes in. The third goal, we also, I mean, catalog of errors from Mino, poor defense from Dalo,
yeah,
and then poor goalkeeping from Binder. Dalo was terrible in that game, and Dalo was terrible against Sunderland again. We're going to get there.
yeah. You got to get there.
When it gets to the Sunderland game, we did better. Our game plan
Yeah,
has been to start strong, aggressive,
yeah,
and a lot of the time we haven't been able to take advantage of that. That means by scoring a
yeah,
goal. We did it against
yeah,
Arsenal, couldn't score. We did it against Fulham, couldn't score. We didn't really do it against Man City. We did it against Burnley, didn't score enough goals, almost dropped points. We did it against
yeah.
Chelsea, got a red card, and we did it again today. We did the two games we didn't do it in, we got battered. That is Brentford and Man City. So I
Mm,
think the guy needs more time. Um, we need to see how things go. And
mm,
I think at the very least, like I think he should be given the season, but
Yeah.
uh, depending on how the results go, football is a results-based business. At the end of the
At
day,
the end of the day.
you know,
Yeah.
if he lost against Sunderland and lost against Liverpool and lost again, fans who want him
Yeah.
out will get stronger and stronger, and he would be gone.
Yeah.
But if he is
Yeah.
able to win some games, then he gets himself some time to implement his system. So I'll say so far
Mm-hmm.
so good. I'm not going to say it was, Sunderland have been playing well. We did well to beat
Yeah.
them, but it's
Yeah.
not something to overly shout about at home. But
Yeah.
let's try and get the consistency to winning two in a row and going from there. So that's about it. Yeah.
So yeah, just to buttress some of the points you made, I think uh, what Amorim did say, he didn't exactly say that he watches more football than all the journalists combined. Because I watched the press conference. What he said was basically he watches more Manchester United games combined, more than all of them combined, and that was his point. Because they were making the point about how the ex players and pundits are commenting on how this is not Manchester United, this is not the team they know, the players don't fight, da 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 da. So he was making that point. However, you know, you're right. I mean, in the Brentford game, buying there, man, we need to even speak about Sandy Lamens. His
Yeah.
his performance, I felt watching him. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to start raving about someone that just came in and all that. But you know that thing where, because I'm a defender,
Baba
right?
rave,
And I know.
Jare. We don't suffer. Rave. Enjoy. Enjoy. It's been a while.
Oh my god! What I mean is basically like, you know that thing where I'm a defender. Yeah, the one thing I want is a keeper that's gonna take command and like be aggressive and claim balls and obviously make crucial saves. And for me, like he made one or two crucial saves, which was fine. Like that one that they almost scored at the 90th minute. But the one what I really appreciated, which is something that I don't think we've had since buying Dale, since Onana, which is the ball is in the air. Whether it's
Claim
a
it.
cross or a throw in, claim it. Claim the flipping ball.
Yeah.
And he did so with authority.
He did
And
it
in
like
this league,
twice in very important moments.
bro, do you know that in this league here, the Premier League now, they use more throw-ins as a set piece this season more than the last 5 seasons. Like
Than
all the
ever
teams
before.
are using throw-ins that ever before, like more than the last 5 seasons. No, no, not ever before,
Football is
because
changing.
obviously when
Yeah.
yeah, before it's football is going back to the day to the time of it's like it's reaching back again now to the Sam Allardyce, Tony Pulis, pure English. They're using more throw-ins now. And that means the second balls are so crucial. How did we score our second goal? The Dano that we're criticizing, which actually had a terrible game, but at least he made that throw in and then they flipped it on and then we scored tapping from what's it called, Sesko. But like these instances are where you realize, okay, the keeper who had the most saves in Europe. I know it's in Belgium, I'll be Antwerp, wherever it was coming from. I get it. But at least,
Yeah.
like, that kind of thing is like, this is what we want. This is what we want from a keeper. He's gonna make mistakes. I know it's coming, but I'm so happy for him that his first game is a clean sheet. Because this game could be one of those games where like a new keeper that's promising comes in and we just kill,
No,
Manchester United,
it's good
we
that
just kill his
his
confidence in the
first
first game.
game was so solid because
Yeah, it is.
now even if he makes a mistake in another game, he knows that okay, I've had a good game. This is just a bad game, and I can go
Yeah,
back to having a good game. But if he starts on a terrible game,
yeah.
it's a bit tough to build on from that.
Very,
You know,
very.
so
Yeah,
having such a good game in the first game is so important. Yeah,
yeah, absolutely. And I just also piggyback of some of the comments you made about how our fans are so reactionary. So I follow a couple of or listen to a couple of fan channels, United View, Stretford Paddock, obviously maybe DR
same. Yeah,
Sports, all these ones and all that. And I'm just so disappointed. Like KG, whose channel I think KG Reckless Sport as well as his name and all that.
Yeah, no.
I was so
KG is
disappointed.
manager out. Yeah.
Yeah,
KG
it's not
is
just that he
manager
said manager.
out.
It's not just that he said manager out here. KG then said, "Oh, that he wants us to lose this game against Sunderland so we can sack the coach." He said that.
Yeah, he's really
He
manager
said that
out.
to United View. No, but like, why would you want your team to lose? Makes obviously he
I,
just apologized today. He put out a video apologizing today that he was a bit like out of order doing that and all that. But I just feel like, is that how much you hate the manager that you want your team to lose just so the manager can leave? The manager isn't that.
yeah,
For me, the
boys.
manager is part of the problem, but it's just like one of those things where it's like, stop exaggerating, stop, being so inflammatory, so
That is why I'm saying
incendiary.
our fans,
Ah,
United have a tough task because our fan base is one of the most stupid in history, man. We
I'm
are
telling
we
you,
are we are so reactionary in terms of the fact that people does we need a hero so badly, and we
yeah,
need a villain so badly. Like
yeah,
somebody
that's
must
so
be
well
the
put.
villain. Somebody
Yeah,
must be the villain. It can't just be a whole bunch of different things and how
yeah,
we have been run into the ground, and there are so many problems, and this particular thing would be an issue for anybody, but
yeah,
they don't just think about that. For them, somebody must be at fault, who somebody will be brought in to come and be the hero to save. That's what we always want. And then
I'm
rinse
telling you.
rinse and repeat. So we need to fix that in our fan base. And how we fix that is that the owners cannot be emotional. The
Yeah,
owners cannot be emotional. Let the fans shout, let the fans scream. They are fickle, they are emotional. You have to make decision that is based on business acumen, decision that's based on
mm,
calculation, cool,
yeah,
calm, and collected decision making. When these guys
yeah,
kept Arteta, millions of Arsenal fans wanted the guy gone, right?
yeah,
And I'm not using him as a sample of where we want our end goal to be, because I want our end goal to be greater than Arteta, but I mean the journey to get to challenging, right?
yeah.
They were transitioning, and there was a particular season, one of the seasons they finished eighth, of which he finished eighth twice. There was a
Three
particular season
times.
in which
Was it twice or three times? Anyway, whatever.
twice or thrice. There was a particular season in which, and I think it was eighth, eighth, then fifth, then top four, then second,
Oh, yeah,
second.
right. You're right.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Eighth, yeah, then fifth, then second. Yeah. Anyways, so that particular period, there was a season where they started the season and they lost the first 5 games back to back. L. And
Mm,
that was the period where there was not too much credit in the bank and all that. Fans wanted him gone, rightly so. The club was like,
mm,
nah, they kept it. And now, how many
yeah.
fans are thinking back to that moment? So all this time right now, if we're able to stay the course, and get more players for the system and look better and start actually being decent on the pitch, it will be a matter of 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 minutes before people will forget this entire period right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we just need to be less reactionary and actually have faith in the owners that they make the right decision, whether to sack or to back. Because whether they make the right decision, they are the only ones that can make a decision.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, I think we've touched on the matter enough, but essentially, we
Yeah,
obviously on this channel we are in the Man United in. Sorry, not Man. We're Amorim in, and but obviously, no matter how much we support the coach, it's fair to say that if you don't bring in the results, if you don't um, deliver the goods, then the critics will get louder and louder. So
it's as simple
hopefully,
as
I don't
that.
know how the match against Liverpool is gonna go. I just want the boys to fight, and I think we can actually draw or win that game because for me, if we play them on the counter,
I
Liverpool
think
is
I
on
I
toast.
think we can win that game, man. All we have to
I know we
do
can.
is, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know you can.
I don't even think we need to particular. I mean, we would play on the counter, I guess. We just need to play the system.
Yeah,
Play the system, be solid at the back, use the width and the wing backs to cause them problems when we get the ball. There will be spaces out wide. If you can create something, that's it. But the main thing
yeah,
is just solidity at the back.
yeah,
Guys be solid because you would be under the cosh for a little bit going to Anfield.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so another exciting news in the league. It felt as though a lot of big teams won today, and oh, well, not a lot of them, but a couple of them did for sure. And one of those is Chelsea. Chelsea beating Liverpool 2-1 at the bridge. A very end-to-end game, but I'd say before we even delve into it, from Liverpool's perspective, it felt like a waste of talent up front on that day. A lot of disjointed performances also on the back. And going into that game, I remember a lot of fans were criticizing Wirtz and a slot and saying, look, this guy is foreign to our system. Let's use the midfield that won us the league against Chelsea. And so what do? They put Zobo Slide, they put McAllister, they put Gravenberg, right? What ended up happening? McAllister probably had his worst game I've ever seen in a very long. Actually, I don't know the last time I saw him play that terrible. So,
Hmm.
of course, they then bring Wirtz on in the second half. So it's like, yeah, fans think they know the solution. You think if it was up to those fans, Wirtz doesn't play. Oh, take him out of the team. He's made it in balanced. He comes in and is crap, like very crap. If you watch bro, if you watch the goal that Caicedo scored, like he steps up, they just get around him, and Caicedo has like 25-30 seconds where he's running at Konate and Van Dijk. And you know what Van Dijk does? The best thing Van Dijk is known for is delaying. Like he'll delay you. He doesn't like jump in. He delays. He's trying to do that sidestep. My brother, they sidestep my nigga all the way to the back, and they juked him a little bit. My man moved. Man just whipped this into the flipping top corner. Top
I'm check.
bins.
I'm checking the Caicedo goal right now, real quick.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? Like if you watch this game, yeah, McAllister, tap.
What?
McAllister lose
They
ball.
gave that guy so much time. He didn't even
So
shoot
much time, bro.
immediately.
My man juked. You did that. Make I try.
McAllister is literally jogging beside him.
Jogging, bro. Jogging, bro. That is just one highlight of a goal, oh. I'm talking about the game, like the game, the full game for McAllister.
No, this is
Like
poor,
McAllister is
man.
a
Look
good.
at Van Dijk. Look at Konate. Somebody has to get to him
You
there.
know, see as they make Van Dijk just put Nash outside where they try do it. I know.
I mean, you let the guy score this banger on you guys. Are you for real?
Banger, bro. If you see, by the way, Conor Bradley, because I'm one of those that's like, I'm not a Liverpool fan, but obviously, cup FPL and all that, I like to look at other teams and what they're doing. So, Liverpool, I've always felt like, if I was a fullback in Liverpool team, and my coach is taking a midfielder and putting the right back ahead of me, I'll be pissed off. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'll be pissed off. So,
wow,
Conor Bradley,
Garnacho started.
Yes, he started now. Garnacho had that Conor Bradley guy on toast all day, no, all evening. He had him on toast. What Garnacho did to this boy, and you could tell that Garnacho coming up against that guy, Garnacho knew he had his number. You know when Garnacho faced Conor Bradley in the FA Cup quarterfinals when Erik ten Hag was still around. You remember that game? It was kind of a similar thing where Garnacho has faced that guy before, so he knows he has the pace on him and he has the beating of him. So he slows down, bang, slows down, bang. And he got this guy twist up my man. So like obviously Conor Bradley fortunately didn't take his chance. Frimpong didn't play. I feel like the coach doesn't want to play my right back anymore because he played him in Salah's position in Champions League against Galatasaray. So I don't know what's going on there, but he didn't play him, which actually pissed me off because it was my FPL. Let's leave that one aside for now. Um, Chelsea's wingers that started Neto and Garnacho, they were doing a madness. They had Kekes and Bradley on toast the whole game. Okay, guess what? The coach takes out Kekes, the coach takes out Bradley, right? and and because both teams after the equalizer by Gakpo, both teams were really going for it. But you could just tell like Liverpool didn't have the quality there. Salah was just terrible. Isak was not just terrible. Gakpo was just quiet. They bring on Eti Ekitike. He was lively, but wasn't enough. What else? Just they just didn't have it. They didn't have it, and they should have had it. So it was one of those things where you just like, and I don't even know, bro. I don't even know where to even start with how terrible they were. Liverpool's attack with more, Viet comes on, he comes in the second half, the same thing. This guy
He
is
was in,
too
he
slow.
was involved in their goal though, to be fair. He had the pre-assist.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean. It's like if you the game in general, because Liverpool had chances to win that game, but they just weren't clinical enough. And now, how does Chelsea go about scoring? Was it Cucurella? I think it was Cucurella who runs down, cross across the box, and
Yeah, it was his
Robertson
assist.
cannot see. Robertson cannot see Esteval coming from behind him, and the guys run on him before Robertson goes happening. My man passed from the back. So that game was very telling. Chelsea goes up to sixth. Liverpool stays second, and that meant that Arsenal is now top of the league with 1 point ahead of Liverpool. So it's a very crucial, very like up
Sadly.
and down game with a lot of brilliant wing play from Chelsea's side. Shout out to Badashile, whatever his name is. He did really well in the game as well. So yeah, it was very like it's a very tough game. But I have to say, just because I know that if we play, because now we're going to play Liverpool and we are now 10th, I think, because Everton beat Crystal Palace and all that. If we play Liverpool and and we can somehow, I'm worried for our midfield because they have legs in the midfield. They have Bar Gravenberg, they have
Every single game we
Zoboslai.
go into, you should be worried about our midfield, bro.
I'm telling you, I'm worried about our midfield because he might play Casemiro and Bruno again just because that's what he wants to do. Um, However, if for some reason we are solid enough in the back and we because I know Liverpool have the possession probably, and we play on the counter, I think we have them. And if Sane Lamens can play that game,
He will
we have
play.
a chance. Yeah, we'll have a strong, strong chance. So I don't know if you have any thoughts about the game because it sounds like you're trying to watch the highlights and all that. But um, notwithstanding, I thought that was a very good game for sure. Very good game. Very good game. Very, very end to
Yeah,
end.
I checked it out. I wish it ended as a draw, but
I do as well, right? I do as well. But
yeah, but
it is what it is.
it happens, man. If there's anybody that needs some karma on that last minute scoring, is Liverpool.
Oh, it's
They've done a few
Liverpool.
of that, so they actually
It's
deserve
Liverpool.
to feel that. That's the only thing that makes me. But apart from that, I would have wanted a draw. Keeps keeps us now from being the top of the league, and it would also derail both rivals, Chelsea and Liverpool. But all in all, regardless,
Yeah.
it was a good game. The Premier League at the top level is such fine margins. You can
Fine
lose two
margins,
games
bro.
to the top six, and literally you played well, but a player makes a mistake in the 85th minute of both games. Do you call the manager shit because of that? Like
Can you imagine?
it's such fine
Yeah.
margins in the Prem, and a lot of people they look over all these things, but it is
Yeah.
what it is. Good game to them, and I think the league, man, is still shaping up. Title race is shaping up. Top four race is shaping up. Top 10
Yeah.
race is shaping up. So now week
Yeah.
by week.
And this makes it three losses in a row in all competitions for Liverpool because they lost to Galatasaray, Obviously, they just lost to Chelsea, and I think they lost to who again? Who just beat them in the league last week? I'm
Palace.
forgetting. Crystal Palace, exactly. Speaking of Crystal Palace, shout out to Crystal. Well, not shout out to them, but special mention they lost against Everton, which really
Finally.
pissed me off because I know 19 games unbeaten in all competitions, but why I was pissed off was because my FPL. Oh, bro, I don't want to get into it yet. Yeah, just know that Greedy scoring that goal really pissed me off. I had him on my bench, and I had Gakpo on my bench as well. So there you have it.
Ah,
Uh, so one of those things, man. Yeah, and of course, the next game that we'll be discussing. Uh, where do we even start with this game? You have Arsenal going to the top of the league. Uh, was very like it was a dead game. Let me just say like that game was so boring to watch, man. I was just tuning in and out of that game. But Arsenal, first of all, before I even go into this here, bro, imagine you are Gyökeres. You are a goal scoring machine. You are a striker. You get a penalty. I know Saka wins the penalty, if I'm not mistaken. Why don't you take the penalty, bro? Tell me. Why doesn't Gyökeres take this penalty? Because first of all, one piece of it is because he's my FPL, and I captained him for this game. And against Areola, he put
I
chance
knew
of scoring
it's
that
your
penalty.
FPL.
Bro, I captained him. You have the chance to score. You flipping give it to Saka to score. Oh my god. Bro, if that guy was near me, I would have dashed him blue. Ah, God.
In my
God. I
FPL
don't.
as well,
Ah,
I
God.
Saka is one of the players I got in because I knew that he's a goal threat, and two, if they have a penalty, he will take it. At the end of the day, even if you come into a team and you're a better penalty taker, a taker is there for a reason. And unless they are not playing or something happens, most of the time they're going to take the penalty. So Gyökeres is not going to take them yet. Obviously, if Saka misses, or if maybe Saka has scored a few, or Saka is not playing, then he'll take. He has scored a penalty this season already.
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of maybe time. I don't see Saka giving them up because he has a good ratio. But basically, is
Yeah.
until Saka misses one or two, then he can try to become a taker. But until then, taker stays the same. I'm afraid.
Yeah. Well, obviously, the first goal goes to Declan Rice, who scores against his former club. He doesn't celebrate. Declan had a very good game. Eze could have done better in front of goal a couple times, but Eze also kind of an average game. He's a player that they want him to play because of how much he can give them up front. Sorry, midfield. Sorry, but Odegaard unfortunately is injured again, and this time it's in his knee. Before it was his shoulder, now it's his knee. He's having some terrible luck with injuries, even though he's been good recently when it's come to play for the team just this past couple of weeks. So I feel sad for him, man. And man, injuries, man. Sometimes some players when they start getting injured like regularly like that, it's a bit scary, it's a bit worrying because you don't know what that could be a sign, but I hope it's not because look at people like Rodri. Um, by the way, Rodri,
Rodrigo is very sad. He got injured again.
yeah, he got injured again, and he's been literally in and out of the doctor's uh, bench or whatever in the
That is the
last
Ballon d'Or. No.
yeah since but that Ballon d'Or win, man, it's just been one nightmare to another. It's so difficult as a player to just have consistency playing, having in a football career. He wins the Ballon d'Or. He's been injured like a serious injury, I think ACL or whatever. He got back finally. A Club World Cup. He really wanted to play. He pushed himself to play. He got a discomfort in the Club World Cup. He's come to the league. You're thinking couple gets had to be rested for a couple of games. He's back again, getting injured again. Um, Very difficult time for the man, and even though City are having a very good run of games recently, apart from the draw against Monaco in the Champions League, they beat Brentford today 1-0. Haaland scores again, and
Yeah.
yeah, definitely it's really tough. But That means this win for City makes it Pep's. I know this was Pep's 250th match.
250,
So
yeah.
yeah, 250. So he's definitely going up there. And there have been talks about him. Is he going to stay on? Is he going to continue with Man City and all that? But it looks like he's ready for the fight. He's ready to continue fighting for the team, ready to continue giving the best to his team, and he's getting his team together. So I thought it was a
A
very
season
hard
or two
fought
more and
win.
he's gone. Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see, of course. But I just think the man is instrumental. Him and Haaland, man, are instrumental to the team. I have to also say mentions go to Newcastle for beating Nottingham Forest 2-0. This represents, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 losses in his first 6 games for uh, Ange Postecoglou, and the fans are already pissed off. Did he? He didn't lose against Real Betis. So I'm wrong. I'm wrong. He didn't lose, but he's not won. He's not won. That's the key. That's the key start there. He's not won in about 5 or 6 games, no competitions
Yeah, he's
seemingly.
lost a few, he's drawn a few, yeah.
Yeah, and the fans already like chanting against him. He's going to get sacked in the morning. They're his own fans, by the way. So just in the first 5 or 6 games, it's crazy what football is like. But I feel like the fans, he just wasn't going to get a lot of sympathy from the fans because of how they let Nuno go. So the fans didn't really want to let Nuno
Exactly.
go, and then now you're not taking him out. It's kind of crazy, isn't it? I don't know. It's a strange situation in Nottingham Forest at the moment. They are going
A
down
lot of
the
things
table, but
have gone wrong for them, man. Yeah.
yeah,
It's okay to have a manager that's passionate, a club owner that's passionate, but they shouldn't take it too far. The guy got involved. He had some issues with Nuno, had to get rid of Nuno. And the thing is, for a club like that to achieve, they have to play a certain way, which Nuno is an expert
yeah,
in. So they're
yeah.
bringing Ange to come and play expansive football, but they don't have the infrastructure for that. And they're going to get
Hmm.
cooked. They're going to win the odd game, and I hope he gets a win soon. Because if he gets
Mm.
sacked in how many games, that would be awful. And I believe the owner doesn't want to look stupid as well because the fans didn't want to get rid of Nuno. So maybe he will back
Yeah,
this guy, or only God knows, to be fair. But Northern Forest is a joke right now. Who would have thought from last season this is their fate? But that's football.
I know, right? One of those things there, man. Also, I apologize for the noise if anyone's hearing the noise of my generator because we're in Nigeria. Here, that's the
Mm-hmm.
Nigerian factor. But
Yeah,
don't let
yeah.
Nigeria happen to you. Yo,
Um,
so yeah, I think we could quickly move on to our FPL, right? I think that's possibly
yeah, we
the
can
best
end
place
there.
for that.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah. So my FPL, like I've been saying on
What are you
here.
saying?
Actually, let me just quickly like rattle off some of the guys in our uh key sorry Pitchside Banta podcast FPL league. So join us, please. Just make sure you join us. We are. I'm gonna put a code in the description. Guys can join our team, and let's see how we all do. But in the Pitchside Banta podcast league, at the top is loading up. At the top we have Rose. You got 79 points this week, and you have a total of 403 points. Second
Okay.
we have Canon, who is on 72, got 72 points this game week 7. Total of 393 points. Oh, first spaghetti. Three so 45 points for this week and 361 total. AJFC Timile Ajayi, 59 points, 359 total. The Gemini, Wanko Frederick, uh, is on 59, got 59 points this week and 353 in total. At the bottom of the league is yours truly, the comeuppance. 38, 68 points and 321 in total. I've said it before, like I've been having a
Good time.
terrible past
Yeah.
couple of weeks, and but this week wasn't bad for me actually, but I could have
FPL is
done
just
better.
starting. Trust me.
I'm
Consistency.
telling you.
Yeah.
But David is already quite far ahead right now. Like, man, the gap is look already looking crazy, bro. like you need to fuck up so much for me to pass you right now. But it is what it is. But it's still
I,
game week
I'm
7,
I'm about to
31
even
game
check
weeks to
right now.
go. So let's see if I can do better. But I had let me even rattle off some of what my team was. I had some interesting guy. Of course, obviously
Pedro
I didn't
Porro,
even
Munoz.
yeah, I had Munoz, I had Pedro Porro, I had Konza. By the way, I actually had Frimpong. I don't know why this FPL does this stuff. Frimpong didn't play. So I had Grealish on the bench with 10 points. Gakpo with 7 points. Why didn't they just put my one of my midfielders there instead of putting Tuanzebe, who was also on my bench? That's going
They
fielder for
put
midfielder. I mean, defender for defender. Sorry.
no, they put who depends on the arrangement of your bench. Your number one bench player goes in, no matter who didn't play. Whether a striker didn't play, midfielder didn't play, defender
Yeah,
didn't play. Whoever
yeah.
is number one on your bench will go, and the formation will adjust to suit them. That is
Yeah.
why when you're setting your bench, your number one, put the player that if any fuck up happens, you want them to be the one to enter.
Well, it is what it is. My strikers were the ones that fell my hand this weekend, man. Gyökeres
Yeah,
basically on 2 points with just captains and I made him 4. Bowen didn't score. Mateta didn't score.
that kudos, man. Fuck.
That kudos, yeah, kudos did well. What's it called? The goal was great. Winning goal. Or the Mbumo 1 assist. He almost Mbumo was terrible in the second half of our game against Sunderland, but we'll take it
Well,
as we see it.
we both captained in Bueno a few weeks just for him to fuck us up.
I know, right? I wish I captained Semenyo because he got 2 goals. Got 2 goals against Full was it Fulham? Yeah, Fulham. Yeah, Fulham. They play Fulham in at Beaumont Stadium. So, man, like I had mixed feelings because like I had 17 points on my bench. Do you know what I mean? 17 flipping points that I desperately need, by the way. But I feel like I'm going to use my wild card because I'm just tired of my front three. I'm tired of Mateta. I'm tired of my even Gyökeres. I'm tired of. In fact, I'm just tired of all of them. I just I just feel like my strikers just need an overhaul, and I don't want to use my points that I have very little few of because I might use my wild card very soon. So let's see how
Almost
that works out for me.
people need to
How is
start
it for you, man?
captaining Semenyo, man.
I
Guy
know. I
is just
might captain
collecting
him.
points.
I wanted to captain the guy, but I was like, I wasn't sure. And then he scores 2 goals. I just feel so like, man.
I
One of the
swear.
things that annoys me.
One thing about FPL captaining is just such a crazy thing.
I'm telling you, man, bro. Do you know? Like, I willingly put Grealish on my bench because I felt like he wouldn't do as well against Crystal Palace. Like, because if you watch, if you watch his games, yeah, the media for me, man, the way Sky Sports and all these media guys are just or social media are hyping up this guy for getting 4 assists. About half of those assists have been like he will run, pass back, they will not shoot and score. There's nothing fantastic about what he's doing right now. Do you know what I mean? Like even
Bro,
the goal he scored today,
FPL
the goal he scored,
FPL is not about fantastic. Is he getting
no,
you
no,
assists?
I'm
Is he
just
getting you
saying,
points?
I'm just saying, like, if you watch the goal he scored today, do you know that the goal he scored today? He was just standing there. They blasted the ball on his body. He now entered. That's the goal, oh. Bro, that's the goal, oh. That's the goal. That's the goal, oh.
Let me check.
The way, so, bro, go and watch it, bro. Go and watch it. Yeah, just quickly watch it right now. Because, I'm like, now the goal be this.
About this.
Bro, but I saw, just like that, my man was on my bench doing nothing.
So
He didn't even assist
Palace
today.
scored first. Okay. Munyo
Yes,
scored.
yes. Munoz scored, which was great. But I was like, because I was following the game and the highlights, and I was like, okay, I know the score update. So I was like trying to watch it. And so, but what the hell? So I was like, I was even happy. Okay, he's on my bench. He didn't do nothing. Thank God. I switched off, forgot the game. Only for me to just realize this some
Ah,
bitch, they hit the ball on his
was it
body.
in Diaye that scored their pen?
Yeah, and there he scored the pen. India scored the pen. Iliman India, very good player by the way. He scored the pen. He puts them back in the game. Crystal Palace should have won that game 10 times over. Mitchell had a chance. He hit the bar. Um,
Mateta
couple of
wasted a
chances.
chance. I will soon remove that guy from my FPA. It's not serious.
You will see what will happen now. Do you know what happened here? 2 weeks ago, I removed Mateta. I like that is rubbish. He then scored that game. I put him back. He now did not score again. Thunder of fire. Hey God.
Nigga,
I
you
just
were
felt like
not
against
lying,
it.
no. The defender
Yeah,
fucking hit the ball on him.
I swear that was it. Why would I lie? What am I lying about? I swear that's how he scored. And the way he started celebrating, they have been glazing this guy. Do you know why I said that they've been glazing him? Do you know he won the Premier League Player of the month last month? Was it last? Yeah, it was last month now. You know they gave him
No, it
player of the
might not
month.
have been last month, but it was the month where he started for them, and he had like 2 GA
The four assists now.
in two
It was
games
the four
each.
assists now.
Yes.
It was the
Yeah.
four assists. One of those assists was the one just look. Like, I'll tell you what Grealish does every game. I feel like I'm hitting on him, but I'm not. Like Grealish, you take the ball, he run. He will not stop, pass back, run. Stop,
Mhm.
pass back. There is. Let me. I don't want to sound so harsh. I don't know
That
what
is
else
what
is
he
there with
does, but it's a job. He's progressing the ball.
no, but you know what I mean when
It's
I say
not.
like
It's not pretty, but like it's a job that like it's an effective job. Like you actually have to cover that ground and progress the ball for you to score a goal.
But even okay, he's saying they run from like half of the pitch, they progress ball. Go talk okay, that one no wala. The guy was they just give him ball from here, run. Space, know that I know if he dribble. So I'm like, we were hyping this guy. Like, what made it 100 million? Anyway, sorry, I just let me not be as if I'm hitting on. I'm just hating on the Grealish, but it is what it is to the guy. Sharp.
Uh-huh.
At least he scored, and I just wish, like now, I wish I got the points that he basically put on wasted on my bench. But it is what it is, man. But all in all, not a bad week. We have an international break coming up next week. Interesting set of results in the Champions League, of course. Barcelona game, the Galatasaray beating Liverpool game, Bayern still winning. Bayern hasn't lost this season yet. Kane is on fire,
Hmm.
Mbappe on fire, Haaland on fire. So you have all this stuff going on. But all in all, man, I think let's see how the international game goes, and hopefully, let's hope. Fingers crossed. Our next stream will be raving about what a great performance Manchester United had against Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah, at Anfield, which is I know we haven't won there in ages, but let's see how it goes, man. It'll be great to beat them over there.
I don't think we've won since Juan Mata scored 2 goals or since Rashford scored.
All of the above, bro.
Nah,
All of the
maybe
above.
Rashford. Yeah, it's been a minute.
So,
But
so
yeah.
let's see how it goes, man. Yeah.
All right, man. Then
Yeah. We've had a great recording
it's
again,
always it's
guys.
always
Please make sure if you listen to this, like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, please. This is the Pitchside Banta podcast. We'll be here again
yes, sir.
after international break. Back to give you more insights about the EPL and Fantasy
Premier
Premier
League.
League. So yeah, so goodbye for me. It's been a good one. And David,
Goodbye from the boy. See you again next week. Inshallah.
all right, guys.